Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Game number 3 of this new season between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Kevin Gausman gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Kevin Gausman, one of the best arms in the league right now. Great action, 2-seam action. A lot of times you'll hear pitchers talk about he throws a throwing ball. Hard, heavy, 2-seam fastball with a lot of movement. Needed a change of scenery, and man, as he turned it around since he left the Baltimore Orioles, it's never been about the stuff. It's more about throwing the ball over the plate and controlling the pitches that he has, and he certainly seems like he's found it now.
Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring in the
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And now Bryce Harper. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Segura, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. Over to Albies. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies strand one. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Josh Donaldson stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Tapped out in front of home. Real Muto has it. And quickly there are two away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Settling in now, Johan Camargo. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Realmuto, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, he's gone 2 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Hoskins is there for it. 1 down.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 3rd inning, no score to this point. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now batting, Jake Arrieta as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Albies will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter,
Into the box now, Gene Segura, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound.
The right
that
fielder,
really gives
#3.
the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Harper.
Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks
17.
this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Rhys Hoskins, as he lifts it in the air to right field. On the move is Markakis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit in the air out to left field. Williams comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. Hernandez has a play. And that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
You can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in, Nick Williams. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. At the plate, Odubel Herrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
That's popped up. Camargo has got it, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Now batting.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Josh Donaldson.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. That's in there, and the Braves look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point,
The
Dan.
batter, number
But
one.
right here, team's
Second
first
base.
hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And not in time as the run scores.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the
Up
first
next
2
for
out of
Atlanta,
the inning. The
the
next
catcher,
guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch. Stepping in for the Braves, Kevin Gausman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Williams is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. High pop-up. Franco is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Striding in, Michael Franco. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Michael Franco goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and...
Uh-oh, he missed it.
This looks like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
The next 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Behind 0-2 now.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And it's fouled away. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes. Gene Segura standing in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Bryce Harper now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Acuna is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They still trail it here 2-1. Leading off the inning, Ozzie Albies, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And as you can see by the line score, 2 very well-pitched ball games to this point in the 8th. 2-1 our score as both starters have pitched well enough to win this one. Ready now, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The Phillies are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Tyler Flowers is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Well, I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up. But it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Weakly hit to third. Donaldson is right there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-1. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ender Inciarte.
Shot to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. As he grounds one briskly to short, Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Freddie Freeman.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Daniel Winkler enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 58, Daniel Winkler.
Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up.
Leading off for
First pitch coming, here it is.
The center fielder.
Shot back up the middle. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Andrew McCutcheon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now a check swing, appeal to first, and umpire Matthew Ross says he went around for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, G.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Herrera, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Now back, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Camargo picks it up cleanly, and they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Atlanta claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Kevin Gausman earns his first win of the season. Jake Arrieta pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Daniel Winkler hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.